Hello Scorpio and welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is Andrea and I'm here to do your next 3 months tarot reading for the sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising in Venus, so I hope you're well. And this will be for January, February, March 2024. So Scorpio, what I've done is I've taken your yearly tarot reading for 2024, which I will link below, and I've pulled out the relevant cards. The Hermit is January. February is the Five of Swords, and the Death card is March. As always, take what resonates. This won't be for everybody. So I'm going to pull some additional cards for each of the months, look at any overarching messages that I'm getting, as well as any individual ones, because a lot can happen in 1 month, let alone 3 in different areas of our life. We start January with the Seven of Wands next to the Hermit. Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, male or female, or the energy of the card. We can all manifest as court cards in general readings. Queen of Pentacles is very good in terms of health, healing, and abundance. As I was talking about abundance, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Let's see what we have, Scorpio, for you with the Five of Swords in February. Message for Scorpio, thank you, angels, spirits, guides. 2 cards there. Knight of Swords. 6 of Cups. And we have another Queen, the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, male or female, or the energy of the card. Let's see what we have with the Death card, which is the card of Scorpio in the Major Arcana. So always actually nice to see that in your reading, because death is all about deep transformation. But it's an energy that you're extremely familiar with, you know. It can be a card of letting go of things that you don't need and embracing new energies. So we have the Four of Cups with that. We have the Six of Pentacles, and we have the Six of Swords. I'm going to pull you a tea leaf card. Let's see what we have. And we'll do this for each month. I'm going to choose them because they tend to fall all over the place with me. So let's see what you see, as I'm saying, they're moving all over the place. Looks pretty to have round cards, but they're completely impractical. Okay. Let's see what we have. January. February, March. So we have sunrise, new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. February, we have dagger, fear, worries, tense situations. We have dog barking, advice from a friend. So Scorpio, the Hermit energy is all about when we shine the light from within, when we really kind of like draw on the experience that's led us to this point to really kind of like find the way forward, find answers, wisdom, find the way forward, shine the way forward in terms of how we move forward. It can be a great card of your vibration rising from within, healing areas as well, or seeing a healer, or becoming a healer. So this is a very positive card for that. You know, it can also represent somebody might be pointing you in the right direction. The Hermit can be somebody who might show you the way forward. This can be somebody significant, an older person, somebody who is just giving you some sage advice. So this can be actually quite significant for you come in January time. Because the Seven of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles, did I say Queen of Pentacles and Nine of Pentacles? These energies can be when you might be defending and protecting your finances, your money areas, your security, your stability. Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles can represent financial recovery, or when you're standing your ground in a situation because you're wanting to, you're persevering on a path with a view to overcoming something. This just feels like you're finding the solution of how to move forward in a situation. And this can be very positive with the Queen of Pentacles and Nine of Pentacles of someone being influential in bringing you offers, opportunities for financial abundance, material security and success, because Nine of Pentacles is certainly a money card. It is a card of material success, abundance, reaping the fruits of your labor because you persevered on a path, because you have been absolutely persevering here. So with the Queen of Pentacles, this male or female energy, this is somebody who may well be bringing in an opportunity that really gets you feeling an energy of getting back on your feet here financially. Now this could come on the back of health or healing areas. If you have been, again, dealing with issues to do with health areas, whether that's you specifically or health to do with somebody else, this can be about feeling abundant again when you may have gone through a period of challenge financially because you couldn't work or you had to cut down your working hours in some way. This just feels like that sense of turning things around here in January. So again, some health issue could have been a factor that you're now overcoming, and you're feeling that you're now getting back on track financially, which is why the sun is rising here. Because again, the Nine of Pentacles is material abundance again, standing in your own wealth, your material security, standing, self-sufficient. So these energies can be very positive in terms of, and it could also be if you had to go part-time, for a period of time because of some kind of health issue, you or someone close to you. Again, this could actually be having persevering on a path here, but finally having an opportunity to overcome the issue. So this is the energy that I'm seeing here, Scorpio. Could well be some kind of health issue that you've been dealing with as well. But for others of you, you're finally finding that way forward. You've had to persevere on a path to protect your financial stability and security, but it feels like you're really kind of like getting to where you want to be in January time. We see the sun rising, a new day is dawning. This is that kind of energy. And even when we come into February time, Five of Swords is a hard-won victory. So, this can be just a very positive energy of getting that sense of happiness, coming back to yourself. Again, the Six of Cups can also be when we come back to ourselves, where we find that sense of delight, because news is coming in that brings in that sense of hard-won victory. This is such a lovely energy here. And just feeling that whatever fears and worries and challenges that you have been dealing with here, it can be where you're finally feeling that you can release them. I mean, the Six of Cups is a real card of joy. It's a card of delight, coming back to our own happiness, our own happy equilibrium. So there could well be some kind of news here, Scorpio, that's bringing that into you. And again, the Queen could be the same Queen, or these two Queens could be, elements of the same person, somebody who is action-orientated, dynamic, inspirational to be with, may well be presenting some kind of opportunity. It could well be two people who you're kind of, speaking to achieve material stability and security. Again, these could also be energies that you're manifesting. Queen of Wands, courageous, action-orientated, determined, resoluteness, self-empowerment, action-orientated. So this is very much the energies that you might well be adopting. Because the Queen of Wands doesn't accept defeat. This is somebody who will face it, deal with it, and overcome it, whatever the issue is. Similarly, again, the Queen of Pentacles, very grounded, practical, resourceful. So you might be using those two energies to bring in that sense of abundance. I certainly feel that change happening January and February for you. That's coming through really strongly. If that's the case, and come March time here, Scorpio, there's a real kind of specific message that I'm getting here, because there is change happening. Again, out with the old, in with the new, with the Death card. I'm feeling here someone is offering you money to make a move. Again, the Six of... Yeah, I just feel that this just feels like your energy. The Death card feels like you're ending something to embrace the new. And again, this could be linked again with notice periods and giving notice. Again, if you weren't happy if you weren't completely happy with your current circumstances, or you were wanting to bring in change for some reason. Because again, the Seven of Wands is standing your ground, whatever the situation is. This just feels like, and you've managed to get something else. It might well be that there's an offer to stay. If that's the case, someone wants you to stay. Someone doesn't want you to leave. Someone doesn't want an ending. It could be in your current workplace, if that makes sense to you. So this can be that kind of energy. For others of you, I am getting this energy of out with the old, in with the new. You could be moving or relocating. Six of Swords can actually be about moving or relocating, moving from A to B. Could even be, overseas for some of you, but it's not limited to that. The Four of Cups can be when we're offered something, but we're not sure whether we want to take it. Now, sometimes that can be more of a, I'll do it all on my own, don't worry, I'm going to manage it all on my own. This can sometimes be when we need to consider an offer carefully. Don't just dismiss it, because Spirit might be trying to bring help into you. Now, the energy that I was getting, if you are looking to move or relocate home, I feel someone close to you, it feels like a kin of some kind, is offering you money, but you don't want to take it. And it's interesting, we'll come to that advice from a friend, because it could well be, it feels like kin or somebody close to you is offering you something. Now, Six of Pentacles isn't limited to money, but if you were looking to move or relocate, or travel, again, travel to go and see family, travel to go and stay with friends. Again, this could well be, if you say, I can't quite afford it right now because, I've gone through so many changes in January and February with my money and career side of things, it might well be that someone's reaching out and saying, don't worry, I'll give you the money for it. Again, that will be the same if it's moving or relocating. It might well be someone's offering you money to make up a shortfall. And you're like, no, don't worry. I need to make up my mind in terms of whether I'm going to accept it or not. I feel the message in that respect would be, consider what you're being offered, because this can be quite a Spirit working through people to bring you what you need. So there's a strong energy of a gift in March being presented to you, someone reaching out, offering something to you here, Scorpio. And it feels like Spirit wants you to take it. Again, free will, you can say yes or no with the Four of Cups, but this just feels like a bit of a divine nudge. And it feels, because it is out with the old, in with the new, whether you are going through some kind of ending. Could be, I mean, that can be relationships, that can be outward the ordained within you in terms of where you live, deep, profound transformations. I mean, this is the energy here. So there is a period here where you have an opportunity to move from A to B. This can be strong in terms of travel, so going and traveling to see somebody. This can also be very positive in terms of moving or relocating as well. And it was just really a kind of message here that I feel like a gift is offered to you. But something, sometimes we're kind of like, no, I'll do it all on my own. I'll stand on my own 2 feet. Don't worry, But I feel Spirit is just saying, do the thing, do the thing, move in that direction, go and see somebody, go and stay with somebody, make that trip, move from A to B. This will be a very positive time in terms of moving and relocating as well, and embracing change. But I feel that you're being given some help in some way. So that was definitely a kind of message that's coming through for me in March time. So if something is offered to you, which is almost kind of like a gift, really consider it, because sometimes the Four of Cups, it can be sometimes a missed opportunity, when Spirit is trying to bring us something to support us and help us through change and transformation. But sometimes we just say, no, I'll do it all on my own, so just be aware of that. I think this is, and again, that dog barking, it just feels like attention, Scorpio, that's what I'm getting here. So Scorpio, but yeah, the Death card is linked with, it's the card of Scorpio. This can be embracing, change within you. We can let go of old habits, old ways of doing things, old philosophies, old kind of like belief systems even. This can be that sense of outward the ordained within you. To open up to new ideas, perspectives, welcoming new energies, new ways of doing things. This can be a very positive card for that. This can also be dealing with endings of some kind. The Death card can be linked with the old is released in some way to let the new in. And I just I really like the energies here, because sometimes you are instrumental in that. Sometimes you are instrumental in ending something because it's time, to embrace the new energies as well. So it could be something that you are facilitating as well. But yeah, the Death card is just deep, profound transformation and rebirth. So there is a kind of focus on however that manifests for you. Could be even significant lifestyle changes, environmental changes, and I'm saying that your environment, moving or relocating home specifically as well. This is all to play for with the Death card here, Scorpio. But again, could well be you might be considering ending something for a reason. So Scorpio, I'm going to have a look at love, romance, relationships, because there is an energy here with the Hermit and the Seven of Wands, standing your ground. Healing may well be asked here, but it's about, well, you need to treat me as I deserve and nothing less than that. This is what I deserve. These are my standards and nothing less than that. So there could be that kind of conversation happening in terms of love, romance, relationships. And again, that could be friendships. That could be a community, like a work community of some kind. It can also be family. So the Nine of Pentacles is all about, self-worth, standing on your own 2 feet. It can be a card of independence as well, but it's not limited to that. It's about standing in what brings you fulfillment and contentment and what brings you value and nothing less than that. So there could be healing that's asked for, but I feel that you're standing firm, you're standing by what you believe is right and true in terms of what you deserve and nothing less than that as part of this healing process. So you could be taking a stance for some reason. There is an opportunity to embrace a new day, but I think it's certainly on your terms, certainly only if we move forward, in a way that recognizes self-value and self-worth. That's the only way I'll move forward. So these can be very positive in that energy. The Five of Swords in February time, Five of Swords can be a card of conflict, someone being disrespectful to you. This can be a fallout, even potential of endings here as well. So there could be some kind of conflict or fallout or disagreement where you are absolutely feeling we're not on the same page. And again, there could be a significant conversation here, Scorpio, in terms of whether you can get back on track with somebody. Again, this could be a friendship circle. Six of Cups can represent a soul connection, soulmate, love, romance, relationships. It can also be with family, a group of friends, someone who has been in your life for a significant period of time. So this is the energy here, Scorpio, in terms of it looks like there's going to be a significant conversation that will define the way forward here. And again, the Queen of Wands, this could be the energy that you're adopting. Again, Queen of Wands is we're going to face it, deal with it from a point of courage and overcome the issue, you know. So Queen of Wands, it doesn't really matter whether there's fear in this situation as an energy card. Queen of Wands will do it anyway, you know. She's not afraid to be on her own. She's not afraid to, speak her truth. She's not afraid to be very clear in terms of what her stance is, you know, as an energy. And it might well be that that's the energy that you're adopting. Again, there could be one or two people that you're dealing with here as part of somebody wanting to bring healing, resolve an issue, talk it through with you. This is the energy that I'm seeing for you. The additional message with the Six of Cups, it can also be people or a person returning to your life in some way. So again, past connections could return to your life in some way. Or you could be reconnecting with a place, a person, or a situation. You could be doing that too, as an individual message. And again, the Four of Cups and the Death card, the question is whether you completely end something. Because this is either there is an ending at play here, or if you have ended something, someone doesn't want it to be over. So this is to play for here with the Four of Cups energy. So Four of Cups is someone reaching out, offering you something with a promise to embrace the give and take energy. They want to heal and fully recognize that it's all about give and take. I just feel that certainly the energies that I'm seeing throughout this reading here, whether it's a friendship group, whether it's family, whether it's relationships, there is a kind of feeling here that you want change. Something has to change, because something has become so one-sided that it's not fair on you. And that's what's creating the tense situation. It's all about you. It's always about you, but it's not. It's never about me. You always want to get what your own way. You always want to do what you want. You always go and do whatever you want to do and disregard me. And I'm not having it anymore. And this just feels like that kind of conversation that's happening here. And there's an opportunity where I feel someone is offering you something. This is someone reaching out, offering you something here. Because there is that point here where there is an opportunity to either wipe the slate clean or end something completely, saying, I'm done. And you're thinking about it here. The Four of Cups is really connect to your intuition, take some time alone, connect to your quiet space. Because there's an opportunity to heal. There's an opportunity to put the difficulty behind you and move on to better times. But it has to be in a way, 2 sixes, where there's equilibrium, where there's balance in all things. That's in terms of you being recognized for who you are and them for who they are, you know. So this is about reciprocal energy. It has to be give and take. And if there is even a fundamental issue where someone's saying, I don't want to do that, I'm not doing what you want to do, and that's causing conflict even. I want to do things my way, or I want to do this, I'm going to go and do that. This just feels like there's an opportunity here to resolve things come February and March time, to bring complete transformation to the situation here. So that's what I'm seeing. It might well be that you get some advice from a friend in terms of making some kind of choice or decision here. But there's a real opportunity to heal. And I feel energetically as well, you feel that sense of relief. You feel finally you're getting in a direction where you're happy. that you finally feel that you're moving forward in the right direction with a person or group of people, because this is coming in front, this is what I deserve and nothing less than that, you know? So something felt like one-sided. And we can also feel like that in a work situation as well, certainly in terms of pay, you know? If you feel like you deserve more money and you're not getting it, this could be a process here where even in pay, you know, you are saying, I deserve more than this, or else, you know, I'm going to leave. Because there is definitely some kind of something new being offered to you here, but it might well be that somebody decides to offer you something to keep you, which is, I feel, this has been a one-sided thing, if again that theme resonates with you here, Scorpio. So that's what I'm getting here. It just feels certainly there's been something that's been one-sided and you deserve more. Recognition, respect, value, appreciation, experience, money. That is definitely a theme that I'm getting the next 3 months that is going to be resolved for you come March time, because you're coming into your own. This is a lovely time. You're coming into your own on your terms. And you're ringing in the transformation that you want. And that's the energy that I'm seeing here. Okay, Scorpio, I'm going to pull you a fortune card. What do we have for Scorpio? Thank you. Nice. We have marriage. Number 20. You are attracting emotional fulfillment and unconditional love. So marriage can be very positive. So this could be about a marriage. It can also be about moving in a direction where there is that give and take on marriage. You know, somebody has never wanted to do that. Again, that one-sided energy. Marriage in other areas, it can represent that sense of unity. And this is what I'm saying. If you have been dealing with something that has been out of balance, it's about bringing that back into balance as well. Yeah, bottom of the deck, transformation, number 32. Reach out for the power and strength to make changes, enrich your life, and become the person you want to be. March is a very empowering time for you, so is January. Money-wise, January and March are very positive. Relationship energies, certainly February and March, significant changes happening there. Health-wise, definitely see that happening January time. There's also kind of healing energies in health in March, you know, so Six of Swords on its own can also be healing from health areas or health issues, mental, physical, but finding that way forward, you know, finding the right way forward. The worst is behind you and you move on from it. This is the energy here. It's healing on from challenge, difficulty, and putting the worst behind you, going through some kind of process of healing here. Let's pull you, like I said, very good in terms of travel, moving from A to B with the Six of Swords too. Let's see what we have as a colour card for you. What do we have for Scorpio? Thank you. What do we have for Scorpio? We have black. Find richness from the dark night, number 28. Yeah, it's almost like you're feeling your way forward intuitively, and this also feels like what's dropping into me here, Scorpio. In my psyche is you might not see how something is going to unfold, but it's almost kind of like Spirit is telling you don't know what's coming your way, but Spirit does. You know, so just trust, and that's what I'm feeling here with that kind of card. Let's see what we have for you as an energy card message for Scorpio next 3 months, January to March 2024. Gaia's Mother Earth. We have number 28 again, 28. 2 and 8 makes 10, which can be linked with endings and beginnings. I mean, that kind of ties in with the Death card. It can be, transmutable endings and beginnings here. Bringing in change. But 2828 might be significant for you, that number 28. Yeah, I was just looking at the cards, but yeah, just two lots of 28s. We have the frequency of Gaia reminds us that we are infinitely connected to one another, just as we are to our great mother and to the universe that birthed us all. I'm going to pull you a final message, final affirmation for the next 3 months. What do we have for Scorpio? Thank you. Angel, spirits, guides. This card is coming up so much in these 3 monthly readings for January to March. We have what defines us is how well we rise after falling. You do rise. You do rise up. You put difficulty behind you. You find the way. I'm going to pull one more card. We have go the extra mile. It's never crowded there. And we have one day or day one. You decide. All right, Scorpio, that's what I have for you for the next 3 months. I hope you enjoyed your reading, maybe found it helpful, useful. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I wish you a wonderful January to March 2024, and I will see you next time.